What's up, YouTube? Wanted to give a little bit of love to the Ducati again with a quick video on inexpensive bling pieces that you can add to it just to give it a little bit more flair, more bling, more style. And we'll go over some of these pieces here on this video. Real quick video. Alright, we're gonna give the Ducati some love. I haven't done a video on the SP2 in a while. I've been doing too much cycling, but I got a lot of questions and some good feedback about these pieces right here. The carbon covers for the gold magnesium, because usually this is gold and magnesium to match this part right here in gold and magnesium. So yeah, there was a site from Germany, this dude named Peter Lieb. I don't think he's selling parts anymore, but I used to get all my parts from him. It was called Lieb Speed, and I think a lot of you heard of him, but I couldn't find him anymore. So, you know, I went to AliExpress and just searched for carbon fiber mirror covers. It's not really a mirror cover, but it popped up, and I'll leave a link in the description, but I think it was $40, $40, $50, or $60. But it does the job, and it's just as good as the Peter Lieb parts. You know, obviously you're gonna pay that much money for it. So I got questions on how to install these. So when I bought the frame covers, these guys right here, that frame cover, I got an extra set of these. So there's adhesive on the back, you peel it off. So what I did was I traced the pattern, this pattern right here, just put it on top of this and trace it, cut it out, and then cut it out and put the sticky piece on here. So the foil side will be up, the sticky adhesive down, and then just use some kind of weld, like JB weld or something, and then stick this carbon piece right on top of it. That way you can pull it off if you ever don't want to use it or want to change it out, and then you won't damage the magnesium, the gold underneath. So, or you can just find any kind of, you know, similar product like this, but I recommend not putting any kind of glue or adhesive, or not adhesive, but any kind of permanent glue on the actual magnesium gold piece itself. Then obviously you do it the same on the other side, and then just let it dry for a night. But yeah, I think it looks good. It matches the rest of the bike. Okay, so the levers, I mentioned that I'm using the Ducabike Performance. I like it because I just want a color match. But on this side right here, see this piece right here? If you have a SP2, I think, you know, just to adjust the lever, because they're racing, they're on the track, they need something quick, so they have this knob right here. So if you're going aftermarket, you're obviously not going to use it anymore. And I tried to take it off, but I would have had to remove this entire assembly right here, this whole thing. And I'm like, nah, that's fine. So it's not functioning anymore. And then I just kind of use electrical tape to secure it over here on this side. But yeah, it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't get in the way of the steering damper, but yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So if you wanted to remove the whole thing, you would have to remove this whole piece right here. So I didn't want to do that. Another thing you can do that is inexpensive is these style bus caps, the red accent on both sides. I think it's only like $20 for both. And if the stock is just kind of like a black rubber piece. You just have to remove it and just put this over it and just squeeze it in there, and it's really blingy. So I like how that looked too. And then going here to the, if you're gonna get any kind of Panigale V4, I really think you need to cover the side frames with carbon, whether you want to go matte or gloss, whatever company, Full Six, Elmberger. If you want to go with another brand, I think they all do the same thing, but I think it's really important that you cover that up with carbon. I think it looks plain without it. So I think I went with I want to say Ilmberger or full 6. I don't remember. But you'd have to dismantle the whole, or take apart the whole side fairing to put it on. And it's on with double-sided tape. I didn't have to glue anything. And then this hole right here, this is I think it's only $30 for the set, and it's the same on the other side. So this thing right here, this Ducabike Direct cap, it kind of blings it out some too. And then go down to here, the sprocket cover, the front sprocket cover. I got that on Ducabike Direct. That was only like $100. And then same thing on the other side. I didn't like any holes showing. So if you want to pay an extra $20, $30 to cover all the holes, I think it's worth it. And then this piece right here, this carbon piece, I think it was $150. And then the timing cover was about $50 or $60. So underneath here is that same gold color like that. And I think it was a good investment because it matches. I'm not gonna carbon the whole thing out. Like this piece right here, they sell in carbon. I'm fine leaving it as is because it has the labeling on here. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. It's late at night. And then this whole thing right here, I think the muffler heat or exhaust heat shield, you'd have to dismantle the whole bike, the rear almost, just to cover it, and I'm fine not doing that. But yeah, just some real inexpensive ways to bling out your Ducati, whether it's a regular V4 or V4S 2023 and prior. I'm not really feeling the 2025, by the way. And then let's move over here. Ducabike Direct spacers also. So it's a real fun install. I think it's a 8 or a 10 millimeter, and then you just torque it out, and you'll see the torque specs. Just go online and get the torque specs. You need a torque wrench. Luckily, they painted it in blue, but real easy to strip. So be careful when you're doing that. But I like red. You can go with black or whatever color you want. So that was a real easy upgrade. And then these frame slider covers on the front, that was real easy too. Also Ducabike Direct. So Ducabike Direct, if you're military, they do give you a 10% discount. And again, I don't represent any of them. And I'm not advertising for anybody. So, but yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video. Let me come to the side here. And just a little bit of bling. If you're gonna ride in style and, bling out your bike some. All right, and on the right side of the bike, I forgot to mention, I think everyone already knows, but this is a dry clutch. If you want to not spend so much money and the bike is really dusty, if you don't want to spend too much money and you just want to bling it out some, on Ducabike Direct, I think this is the rear brake reservoir. It's a little cylinder thing in the back. You can see the rear set here. This piece right here, you can get the Ducabike cap for it. Real easy to install. And then they have this guard that you put over it, which is really nice. I got the black one, but they have different colors. And then right here is it's my flashlight. This is the oil cap. I think it's a 3 or 4 millimeter. I just use a 3 or 4 millimeter to tighten it. That way people can't steal it. And whatever this thing here is called, it's like a guard for this little mechanism that connects to the rear brake. But yeah, I got it in black also. And then also there's the rear set cover in black also. So some kind of some things that you don't have to spend too much money on to bling it out some. All right, so the reservoir caps, you can obviously change these whole things out, and get those more expensive Rizoma pieces, but I just went with the Ducabike caps. I got some good questions and good feedback about replacing the caps. On this one is really easy. You just unscrew it on the clutch side. You just unscrew that guy and just screw it back in. This guy's a little bit more complicated on the brake side. You can see the little screws on the bottom. You see it there at the 6 o'clock position. It's also on the opposite side. And then underneath this cap is a rubber gasket or some sort of rubber piece. Make sure you put that back on because you need it to be totally sealed. Yeah, I found that out the hard way when I forgot to put it on. I left it on with the stock and it just leaked all over the place. But good thing I had the Ducati wristbands on. Let me show that to you here in a second. But yeah, I don't know what these are called, wristbands, because they look like wristbands if you play basketball. I'm crazy. But I think they're reservoir covers. But yeah, you can get these on eBay. I haven't been able to find them anywhere else, but I don't really use these anymore because I think on the SP2, the reservoir, the cylinder, the chambers themselves look good, so I'm fine without them. But yeah, it's always an option. But yeah, I don't really need them on here anymore. But yeah, you can buy them. They come in a set like this. These are new. I was gonna install them, but I don't need to use them. I think it looks good how it is. Sorry, the lighting is really bad from this side of my garage. And then this is the Ducabike brake lever guard. I like it because it just matches. And then it does that thing right there. The only downside is that the bar end is black, and then the other side is still that stock silver. But I don't know, I don't think it looks that bad. I'm okay with it.